What's good? What's good? Speak Ya Clout Podcast in the building. I'm your boy Mike. I got my ace boon with me, Triborough Juggalo. How you doing, brother?
Chilling, chilling.
Yeah, man. This is supposed to do this earlier, but you
Right.
know, shit got hectic today. I was busy today and all that. Forgot about it. And then we go on the jack, and it's like, yo, it ain't too late. Fuck it, let's do it now. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I did this on my channel like before the podcast even started, and the list might be a little different, but it's
Right.
pretty much the same for the most part. I can't remember what I had, but
Right.
with the release of WWE 2K19 coming out on October 5th, I figured we'll do. Well, Trevor had the idea to do a top 10 wrestling games of all time, which is a great idea. Diehard wrestling fans we are.
Yep.
Me, especially the old shit. And yeah, man, let's do this shit, man. I'll be honest, I'm not excited for 2K19. I was excited last year for some
Right.
reason because it's just a fucking it's a fucking we do it all. Me and my uncle buy that shit every year. We buy copies every year, man. Since I was coming up, like every wrestling game. But
Yeah.
this one it's like a routine. But I'm not excited for this one, man. You're leaving out Tommaso Ciampa like that's just. He better be
What?
DLC,
Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna end up being. They have to have him in. That's the NXT champion. You can't have not have the NXT champion in the game.
and he was in the
You
game
know?
last year, like on this. He wasn't DLC
Yep.
last year,
Exactly.
so that's just absolutely
He,
stupid.
he said
But
that he didn't want to be in the game, but I'm like, he's the NXT champion. He's gonna be in the game.
of course, he better be in that motherfucker.
Yeah. You
Nikki
know.
Cross ain't in there either. The chick from Sanity or whatever.
Right. Right. She's not in
Like
another.
nah, man. She was on in there last year, and she was never like off TV or nothing. So I don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Uh-huh. That's crazy.
I know she better be in there too. It's like, was he
Well,
Champa? Like that's
what? I mean, like every year they always have like people that end up being like downloadable characters or whatever because they came in late or whatever. But this year, like I don't remember anybody coming in late.
yep. That's what
You
I'm
know,
saying.
like not the Iconics, not Sanity, not you know what I'm saying. So I don't know. I don't know why the NXT champion is not in it.
Yeah, I have no idea why he ain't in there, man. And
That's
like
crazy.
he's very important. You know what I mean? Like you're
Right.
gonna have Gargano but no Champa.
Exactly.
Like come the fuck on, man. That's just stupid. But we'll do this, Chris. We'll go ten
Yeah.
to one.
Okay.
I got a list already. I wrote it on my phone and shit.
Right.
It's in my memos.
Okay.
Uh, for me,
Hmm.
number 10 is WWE 2K14, released
Wow.
in 2013, PS3,
Uh-huh.
Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Fucking love this game, man. Absolutely love this game. This is the last great wrestling game in my personal opinion. And I'll tell you why.
Uh-huh.
2K didn't do this. 2K just bought the rights of THQ. THQ did this game.
Right.
You know what I mean? Um,
Right.
legends like Yokozuna, um, Bret the Hitman Hart, Razor Ramon. You can play
Right.
with a 1994 era Shawn Michaels in here. Diesel, Razor
Yeah.
Ramon. The last time Scott Hall was in a video game was in fucking 1995 WrestleMania the arcade game. So that was big
Right.
for us. I marked the fuck out when I found it out. I was so happy. Um,
Right.
and the DLC for this was incredible. The NWO.
Right.
You get Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, the Giant, Six. Six is Sean Waltman. X Pac. You get
Right.
him.
Mhm.
It was an amazing game, man. The road to WrestleMania, whatever the fuck they called it. Not road to WrestleMania. My bad. 30 years of WrestleMania, something like that. You can play like all these different matches from WrestleMania history. It was just an amazing game.
Right.
They don't do that shit anymore, man. It just
No.
have like Yokozuna in there, Hulk Hogan, Macho Man Randy Savage, Ultimate Warrior. Man, that shit was incredible. I gotta get a PS3 again. I still have the game. I just
Right.
need to get the PS3 because that shit died on me. But fucking love that shit, man.
Yeah.
2K14 is amazing. You play this game?
Yes, I did. I did play that one. That one was great. You know.
Yeah.
that's when it was the gameplay was still good. Like they a couple years they messed it up in the past, but the gameplay was great. The roster was decent. Even like the when you use like the custom made like wrestlers, they were good. You know,
Hell
the
yeah.
graphics I always loved. You know, everything was good about that one.
Love that game.
You know,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
It's fucking dope.
I'm
But
trying to remember all of them. I know there's some of them that I don't remember.
yeah, that one's fantastic. I love that game.
Like all of the like all of the ones like from like 2000 up until now, like except for like 2009, I didn't like that one.
Oh hell
But
no.
everything else, I played and finished it, so I love all of those. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got number 10, Troy, or no?
Number 10 for me would be the WWE what is it called? Attitude? Was it called Attitude?
Yeah, 1999.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I had that one for PlayStation for the original PS. That one, but
Yeah.
that one when that one was good, and just playing with like all the stars back then when Kane had the mask and he had Stone Cold and Taker, everybody, man. It was that one was great. I love it, enjoyed that, and that was when I was like I started watching wrestling again because I took like a couple years off from watching it, and when I started watching it again, it was like '97, so I was like right when like Stone Cold was like just beginning as you know the big bad dude on the block,
Yep. No doubt.
that that one like brings back many memories for me. And, when X and I wish wrestling was like that again.
Oh God, I do too, man. It was fucking fantastic.
Yo, the Brood and oh my god,
Yeah,
I
Grill and
remember when
Edge.
they used to talk to them and shit, yo, the Brood and they spit in the blood and shit, they spit blood and you know that was like the best times. And Al Snow, you know, that whole I forgot what was the name of his gang again. It was Al Snow and
The Job Squad.
yeah, and yeah, the Job Squad and like all of those like Val Venus and D'Lo Brown, Mark
Oh yeah,
Henry, you know, all I had
Attitude's
fun
a great
playing.
game. Attitude's a great game.
Yeah, definitely,
People
definitely.
talk shit about it. They don't like it. I like it.
That's early. That was early. That was like before SmackDown versus Raw and all those other games.
Yep, 1999.
Yeah, it was great, man. Definitely.
All right. Get to my number 9. My number 9 is WCW versus NWO World Tour.
Mm,
1997, N64, man, Nintendo 64.
yeah.
Before this game, they had WCW versus the World. That was for PlayStation 1 with Sting on the cover, but there was um, mostly like Japanese wrestlers under like different names. They couldn't get the license to the Japanese wrestlers, and it was mostly like a lot of fictional characters.
Right.
I mean, but it didn't have like Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, and they were hot at the time. So that really pissed me off that they went in there. But they had Hollywood Hogan, Ultimo Dragon, and Dean
Yeah.
Malenko, Rey Mysterio, and shit like that. It pissed me off that they didn't have Hall and Nash because they were
Right.
popping. I don't know
Right.
why the fuck cut.
Was there like a stipulation in their contract where they couldn't be in the game?
I don't think so because they were in this on my list right now. But the one before that they went in. I don't know what the fuck was the deal with that. But that was an okay game. But this is the like when I was like, wow. Up to that,
Mm,
this is the greatest wrestling game I ever played. This is that
right.
the Aki company. The way they did their grappling system was
Mm,
amazing. Like I fucking love this game. You
right.
know, you get Ric Flair,
Yeah.
um, Chris Benoit, Rey
Mm,
Mysterio,
right.
um, Giant, Hollywood Hogan, Hall, Nash, Six. Even Eric
Yes.
Bischoff is in this game. Sting got the bogus Sting in here, the fake Sting that came out like in '96.
Right.
And
Right.
NWO had NWO had a fake thing, said he joined the NWO and all that. Buff Bagwell
Exactly.
was in here. Scott Norton was in here.
Right.
Great, great wrestling game. I love it, man. I love it.
Yes.
Number 9 on my list. I know you didn't play. You didn't play this, right?
Nah, I didn't play no wrestling games until the Roy's War joint.
Okay,
That,
yeah.
because like before, like all like on the older systems, like like as far as the sports games, I was always like playing like Tecmo Bowl or RBI baseball or like NBA Live. You know what I mean? Like, so I wasn't into like the wrestling games until like they came out with that shit in like '99, and that was it. I just was like playing it from there.
All right. What's your number 9, Troy?
Number 9 probably would be the first SmackDown. I think that was 2000.
2000.
Yeah, the first one. Because I got that like right after Big Pun passed away. I remember that. Like
Mm-hmm.
like like that week. I want to say it was like within that month. I got it like right after he passed away. That was like to take my mind off of him passing away and stuff like. Well, let me play some SmackDown and you know that was a great game. I used to always use X Pac. X Pac was like my favorite at that time. You
Hell
know,
yeah. Love Fox.
yeah, and that was like at that time like the graphics were like especially like when you do like matches that was in the steel cage and everything, and that was like right when they started the whole SmackDown show anyway, and I loved it. I played that game for hours, and using Triple H in matches, and back then they had like when they actually had like exciting stipulation matches, like backstage brawl and all that shit.
Yeah, special referee and all that was in there too.
I love those matches, yo. I would spend hours just playing different ones. I'm like, yo, now why they can't have real life matches like that? You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
That shit, I remember those matches, yo. And even the storyline, when I did like the season mode, they had the storyline, and where Stone Cold got hit with the car and shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Who did it? You know what I'm saying? And they used to have like
yeah.
little lines like that in the season. And make your own. You can make your own pay per views and all. I used to love all that shit.
I love that shit, man. SmackDown was great.
Hell yeah, you
I still
know.
got that game too.
Still got that
Yep, still got that. Jewel case
for
and
what?
all. I don't have
For
a
the hmm?
I don't have an original PlayStation anymore.
Oh,
So you can still play it on the PS2. You can play it on
yeah,
PS2.
yeah, that's right, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, those were classic, man. And I think that was the last one that had draws in it, right? Because he had gotten paralyzed after that.
Drops was an attitude.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I
But
thought
yeah,
he was in 2000. Okay, my bad.
no, yeah, no, it's okay. He's in WrestleMania
Yeah,
2000 or 64 though. He's in
yeah.
there.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And yeah. So that was like one of my favorites ever, like on like the early systems. So definitely gotta have that on the list.
Oh yeah, I love SmackDown.
Yeah,
You know, and you're right about it came out around the time Big Pun passed because
yeah,
I remember my uncle had to walk in the blizzard to get that. It was like February, so
yeah. Like February.
yeah. And I wanted to go with him, but I couldn't go with him because
Yeah.
I'll
Right,
never forget that. I told the story on the channel. I was so sick,
right.
right? And this stupid bitch, the nurse, wouldn't let me go home.
Oh
I'm
shit.
like, I'm dry heaving in the bathroom, trying to, I'm
Right,
sick as fuck. That
right.
was a virus, and I went upstairs. My room was upstairs back then, and I was just like shivering, my nigga, just shaking, like, I threw up
Wow.
and everything. I was all fucked up. My uncle had to walk by himself to get that, but it wasn't that far. But still, it was
Right.
in the snow. I'll never forget that shit.
Mm,
SmackDown 1, 2000. Yep.
yes.
Okay. I love it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right. My number 8 is WWF Royal Rumble, man.
Wow.
Super Nintendo,
Yeah.
1993. I still have this, and I
Mm,
have the Sega Genesis one. There's two. The game is basically the same game, but there's
right.
different superstars.
Right.
For Sega, you get Rick Martel, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Hulk Hogan, Papa Shango, and Aaron R. Shyster, IRS.
Right.
But in the Super Nintendo one, which is the one I gotta put on there, that's my favorite one. You get Mr.
Mm.
Perfect, Yokozuna, Tatanka, the Million Dollar Man, Teddy Biasi, and
Wow.
Yokozuna.
Yeah.
And how the fuck you not gonna have Yokozuna in a 1993 video game? Like, this the Sega one. I'm not too fond of. I like it, but I play the Super Nintendo one all the time. That's my favorite one. And you can like gouge eyes and choke and use chairs and shit. It was limited, but it was great for that time. It was 1993.
Right.
Um, I still have the box in
Mm.
immaculate, pristine condition. I got the box, the poster, the cartridge, everything.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
crazy.
about to play it. Yeah, I fucking love this game, man. Bret Hart, the Narcissus Lex Luger when he's known as the Narcissus, Mr. Perfect.
Right.
I said that. Ric Flair. Um, Ric Flair's not on the Sega Genesis version, though, for whatever reason, because it's different characters. Crush,
Wow.
really dope game, man. Yeah, that's my number 8. What's your number
My
8,
number
Trey?
my number 8 would be the WWE SmackDown 2004, the one with Vince on the cover.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. And he remember he had like the two different eyes, like he had like the other eye was
One for SmackDown, one for Raw, right?
red. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Love that one. And you know, like again, like they were making like the best wrestling games of that decade to me. Like nobody was doing this, so it's like people they had like the best wrestling games. I still think they have the best wrestling game now. And like I just enjoyed like there would be times when like I would finish the game with like one person, and if I would finish the game with like, and I always tried to use like a wrestler that like it would be harder for them to be champion. Like Rey Mysterio, like I was using Rey Mysterio in the game to become champion before he actually won the heavyweight championship. You know what I'm saying? So it was hard because like Ray, I noticed with Ray, like he can't like if he had to fight like Big Show, all of the tall wrestlers, he couldn't pick them up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like he didn't have the strength like that. So it was like you have to be real crafty and really know how to time his jumps and his high flying moves to beat those cats. Like there's many times where I lost to like Big Show using Rey Mysterio. You know what I'm saying? But like that was a challenge for me because it was like I want to like try to see if I can like finish the season mode with like as a champion. You know what I'm saying? Like go to wrestling and winning the title or whatever. And
yeah,
that always challenged me. So I wouldn't normally use like people gonna use like the usual people like Stone Cold and Triple H, The Rock, but I wanted to use like the wrestlers that was more like a little bit more challenging. Like they had like a little bit more harder road to get into to Mania. So I used him when I won with him, but it was hard though, and
definitely.
love that game and yeah, the whole cover with Vince. That was like I loved it. Like that's like a classic. Uh,
That was the first time they added voiceovers too, like in the story
yeah,
modes.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
still
You
got that
know,
too.
that was good also. Cause that like cause before when they had the like like in the very first SmackDown game like for in 2000 they didn't have no you couldn't hear what they were saying. They were just like talk. Their mouth was moving, but you couldn't hear nothing.
Yep,
But like when they started doing the voiceovers with the actual wrestlers, that's what made it more like official.
that was awesome.
Yeah, definitely. So that. I think that year too. I think that was the year that I remember that the WWE they had released the Vince had his own like DVD set. You ever saw that one?
Vince's DVD set.
Yeah, it was called McMahon. The McMahon DVD. It
I
was like I think like
I've seen it.
maybe like a single disc.
Yeah, I never watched it.
Yeah, I never bought it, but I remember seeing it in stores, but I never bought it because like when I looked on the DVD, like all of the matches was like him against Stone Cold or him against like The Rock or whatever. Like that's back when he had like the corporation and shit. You
Yep.
know what I mean? So I'm like, nah, I didn't like the matches that was on there, but I never bought it though. But I never seen it in stores after that either though.
Yeah, I seen it in
Yeah.
stores, but I never cared to buy it. I don't
Yeah.
know what it was.
I never. I almost did. I remember like they were. I was buying. It was one of them I was buying, and I picked up the McMahon one. I was like, should I buy this? You know. But I wasn't. I was like, I didn't. I looked on the back and I didn't like the matches, so I put it back down. But I've never seen it in stores since then. Though I think that was like 2007, 2008 that came out.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah, but I never seen it after that. You know. But yeah, that was like one of my favorites, definitely.
Yeah, I love that game, man.
Yeah,
That's a great game.
definitely.
All right. Back to my memo page. Number 7 for me would be
Yeah,
WWF Raw.
yeah,
This is 1994, and I'm going with the Super Nintendo version. This time, all the wrestlers are the same. On Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo, you get Razor Ramon, Diesel, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, Bam
right,
Bam Bigelow, Donkey the Clown, Lex Luger, 1 2 3 Kid, Sean Waltman, aka X Pac, Owen Hart, and for the first time ever, you get a female. You get Luna Vachon.
nice.
Luna's the only chick in the game. It should have been like a Lundra Blaze to combat her or something, but
Right, for
I guess
real.
yeah, they didn't put her in. But love it, man. It's like for a Rumble, but it's more. You do more shit. They added like this shit called Mega Moves, where
Right.
you do one move, it takes half the opponent's damn power away from him. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Um, those are hard to do, but I know how to do them. I wrote them down and all that.
Right.
Um, I love Raw, man. WWF Raw, Super Nintendo version, my favorite version. Even though Raw is the same, I just like the way that one plays a little more smoother.
Yeah.
I gotta go with WWF Raw, 1994, Super Nintendo. You didn't play that either, right? No, you didn't play that.
I play that one.
All right. You number 7?
Number 7 for me is SmackDown versus Raw 2005. Love that one. That's the one with John Cena and Batista on the cover.
Oh, you mean
This is like
2006?
2006. My bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
2006.
But
That's the
that
one
did come
where
out in 05, though. It came out in 05.
yeah, that
Yeah.
was the one with Batista and John Cena, and they had that's the game that had the Million Dollar Man as like the I think it was like the downloadable character.
Yeah.
It had Million Dollar Man in it. It had like the old divas like Chrissy was in that, and it was a good game. You know, like John Cena was still in his thugonomics gear back then. They
Uh-huh.
had Jericho in that shit. You know what I mean? And the the um the gameplay was good. I don't think I did the season mode for that one though, but like just using like the different characters and like the different matches. That one was another solid one. Like in that time they were in their pocket. Like they just had the solid. They were just like releasing, the solid ones one after the other. It's up until like we get to like 2008 that I hated that. The 2008 one that I didn't like that one.
I'm
I had to
with you, bro.
pull that one because I bought time when I bought the Xbox 360. I bought that and I bought um uh it was NBA Live. I want to say NBA Live 2008 with Gilbert Arenas on the cover.
Yeah.
I think it was 2008 one, and I bought Madden. I think it was Madden '07 with Vince Young on the cover. But the SmackDown versus Raw, when that one was hard, like the gameplay was slow, it was bad. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like nothing about the game. Like I couldn't move. It was like they had like that meter, health meter and shit on it.
Oh, I hate that.
I hated that shit. I had to sell that shit off. I'm like, yo, I'm not keeping this shit. You know what
I
I'm saying?
don't blame you.
My whole plan was to keep all of them. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about that is like you see like these next gen systems now, like a lot of them, especially for like the Xbox One, you can't play them because they're not backwards compatible.
Yeah,
And
that's
that's
stupid. PS4 the same way.
Oh, it's like okay. I didn't know that.
That's
But
stupid.
that's because they. I mean, they make all of these other games from the older systems compatible on the next gen system. And they need to make the sports games more too.
Oh yeah, they should.
I'm saying because I still got a couple of them, but it's like I can't play them because they're not compatible on the Xbox One.
That's weird.
You know what I mean? Like I got the one with not the Brock. I got the one with the Rock 2K14. I got that's one of my favorite ones too,
Yeah,
and I
that's on my
can't play
list.
that one on Xbox One because it's not backwards compatible.
I hate that
That
shit. That fucking pisses me off. I don't know why they do that.
they haven't made like, and they're late with a lot of those games. Like a lot of those games from the Xbox 360, they haven't made compatible yet. They've only made like certain Call of Duty games and like more like the first person shooter game like Gears of War, like those games they've made compatible for the Xbox One, but like none of the sports games are like that. So I'm like, well, that sucks because I wanted to play like the older 2K14s or SmackDown. I can't play them on the
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
stupid. I love to play 2K14 on the PS4. That'd be so dope, but
But
you can't do
two,
it on it.
2000, the 2006 one, that was one of my favorites too, and I'm a big John Cena fan, so just seeing him on the cover was dope, and
Oh,
I've always loved Cena, like even when he was when even like, and I've been, and you know what's crazy, I've been to shows, and the fans, it's really how it is like on TV, like it's 50-50, like people will cheer for him and then people hate on him.
he just wins all the time, and he got complacent. He got corny. I like
Yeah.
2000 and like two John Cena to like '07. After that, fuck him. You know. Uh,
Yeah, I
but
I
that's a great
always
game.
he can't act for shit though. He's not a great actor, but I love him as a wrestler though. You know, like I was definitely a great game. Batista, I always felt like Batista didn't have no charisma. Like he didn't have no like he wasn't real funny to the fans. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, I never really seen him interact with the fans like that.
I like him better than Cena. That much. I don't like him that much
Yeah.
anyway.
Right. I don't care for Batista like that. You know.
But I love that game.
Yeah, that was a good game.
A lot of good memories with that game. I remember fucking the day it came out. Me and my uncle went to Swansea, and that's in
Right.
Massachusetts. We went to the mall, and dude was like, "Oh, we don't have it right now. We'll get it in about an hour." I had to wait in a fucking van for an hour,
Right. Right.
and we got up and we got it. And looking at the back cover, and it was just like, that's exciting when you get a fucking game, and I get like, and that's why I have that game as my number six, man.
Right. No
You
doubt.
know, I gotta have it on there. WWF, I mean WWE SmackDown versus Raw 2006, released in 2005 on the PlayStation 2.
Right.
Uh, John Cena and Batista on the cover.
Mm-hmm.
Eugene was in this game. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? His dumbass. Uh, Hulk Hogan. Chris Masters, Carlito.
Right.
This is a great era in wrestling too. This is like that ruthless aggression era. Shelton Benjamin,
Right.
Shawn Michaels with his like when he changed his tights to those like shiny pants.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I remember that shit.
Yeah, but I don't think he had them in there though. I think he had them in '07. Yeah, my bad. But
Right.
look, he had his like outdated tights in there. But Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, just a fucking great game, man. Only thing I didn't like though, like Jake the Snake was like you had to have a PSP to get him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, some of that I'm not fucking cool with anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did that for me. You know,
Right.
but fuck him. I quote that nigga. But
Oh shit.
great game.
Yes.
Love it. I had to put this on there because my uncle can vouch for me. Like
Right.
getting those PS2 games was
Right.
fucking insane back then. It was so much fun. Like when that shit
Right.
came out, like the Here Comes the Pain, the fucking SmackDown vs. Raw one,
Right. Oh,
2006. It was fun getting wrestling games,
yes.
man. You don't feel it anymore, man. And
For real.
I gotta have SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 as my number six. I had to
Right.
have it up there.
Right.
What's your number six?
Mine is SmackDown versus Raw 2007.
Love that. That's like the
Yep.
last great
Yes.
SmackDown versus Raw.
Yeah. And yeah, that was the Chris Benoit was
Yep.
in that game.
Yep.
And it was great. You know what I'm saying? And they had like when you did like the pay per views, you have like the No Way Out, the old like No Way Out pay per view, like posters and shit here. And I loved it, man. Like I think that year I used Triple H to finish the season mode with, because Triple H is still one of my favorites. So I'm like, yo, I gotta use Triple H in one of these games,
Hell
and
yeah.
he's great because he could do everything. Like his rating should have been 100. You know what I'm saying? Like he could do everything. Like he was that like skillful. And I finished the season with him, and that was definitely another. I spent many hours playing that one too. You know.
Love 2007. That shit's fire. Got Umaga in there and shit.
Yeah, Rob Van Dam is in it. You remember the
Yep.
boogeyman? The boogeyman is in it too.
Yeah, he was in there. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't care for him though.
He's garbage.
you know. But yeah, Chris Benoit used him also a lot in that one in that game. He was
Yeah, that's the
good.
year he passed away too. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, it's crazy, man. And that's definitely a classic. Just for him, like being in that alone, like and the way things played out, like that's really a classic.
Oh yeah.
I
Love
was
that
I was
game, man.
actually I was actually looking for all of those old SmackDown versus Raws. I couldn't find it at GameStop though.
I still got all them shits.
Yeah, I wanna
Hell,
like get them back. You know what I mean?
hell yeah. Don't blame me, bro.
Yeah. you know, if I can't even if I can't play them, like I might have to get like a old Xbox 360 because like this whole thing with Xbox not like they don't like want to make the sport backwards compatible. It's like so stupid.
That is stupid. That's really stupid.
Yeah, it's like people want to play like there's people out there that want to play like they old Maddens or they old 2Ks, NBA 2Ks, and they can't do it because it's not backwards compatible with the new system.
Yeah,
You know,
that should be a must. Like
yeah,
it's 2018 for fuck's sake, my nigga. Like,
exactly, exactly. And they have a list, so I always look on the list to see what's backwards compatible. I'm like, yo, why they got all these like shooting all of the shooting games are like on there, but they have no sports games on there. Or it might be like some off road racing, some shit like that. But it's not like the shit that I want to play. You know, like that sucks.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
I love that game though. It's fucking
definitely.
incredible.
I think like all of the covers every year were great too. Like just the game covers were classic.
Yeah, they put work in that shit back then.
Yeah, yeah. Like it really captured like the at that time the feeling of like being on SmackDown or being on Raw. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like they got lazy with the game covers. You know what I mean?
Yep, there's one superstar and that's it.
Right. I used to love it when it was like morning when you had like Taker with Bobby Lashley and Cena and you know Triple
Yeah,
H with Rey Mysterio on the cover, and you know what I mean. It was great like that, and they just stopped doing it. Like, I don't know why. You
yeah,
know that one also had remember Kennedy. Kennedy was in that one also.
yeah. Mr. Canada, that was his debut, I think.
Hated it. I thought he was overrated, man.
I never liked that nigga.
No, I'm like, yo, they gave him a push on SmackDown. I'm like, this dude is not no heavyweight championship material.
He feuded with Taker too, the cocksucker.
I hate. And I tried using him. I'm like, he wasn't a good wrestler at all.
I
You know,
agree.
I think he would have been much better like on Nitro. If they still had like WCW Nitro, he would have been better on there.
Yeah,
I don't think he was like SmackDown and Raw material. I'm like, this dude is terrible. He's not gonna be no champion.
thank God he never was.
Yeah. And at that time, that's when the SmackDown shows were shitty because I mean that roster was shit. They had like Mr. Kennedy was on there and MVP and Bruce and Dom. I didn't like that roster at all back then.
I didn't either, but I watched it over now. That's for damn sure. You know?
Yeah, bro. And they could have they could have pushed some of them wrestlers. It's just that they didn't do it. You know, like MVP could have been a bigger than what he was, and like he ended up being gimmick so bad. Remember they had the Mexicools. I didn't like that gimmick at all.
That was trash.
That was till they coming out on a tractor. Was it like a tractor or some shit.
Yeah, you know what's sad about that?
Yeah,
All them niggas are good wrestlers.
they are. Hoover Tool was great in WCW.
Yeah, Psychosis and Super Crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
And
they
you see,
all were great. And they put them together, and it's like they didn't do a damn thing with them. You know,
nothing.
and I didn't like that. That was like a bad gimmick. It's like they were. That's like they were real. Like it was almost like a racist type of gimmick too.
Oh, just like the New Day is. Fucking coons.
Yeah, yeah. No, I don't like that whole gimmick with them in the studio. And I'm like, what are they? And they wearing the bright colors. Like, what is all this shit?
That was strange.
Like they overdoing it now. I'm like, maybe that's why they're such a big hit with the audience because the fans love them.
You ever watch Bamboozle?
Yes, I went to see that.
Sleeping, sleep and eat. That's fucking
Yeah,
them niggas. Seriously.
I didn't like that at all. I don't like what they doing with New Day. Like they giving them these cereal and all. Like what's that? They throwing out pancakes. Like I'm like, what is all that?
And pancakes, Aunt Jemima, mammy, nigga. Think about
They really like feeding it to people. Yo, I seen like Kofi like really feeding it to this kid. I'm like, what the fuck?
it. That's a gay.
I'm like, as a parent, and the parent is sitting right there, and you see this dude like feeding your son like a pancake. You
I
know?
don't know. It's
Like,
weird.
they're towing the line of Gatum right now, yo.
Gay and coon
It's not a new word, Gatum.
Gator.
You know? They're towing the line because it's I don't like the colors that they're wearing when they come out. They used to wear like some unicorn shit with like pink and blue, and I'm like, what the fuck are they wearing? You
Yeah,
know,
it's fucking stupid, man.
it's getting out of hand now. They need to like let Kofi go and do his own thing, and let Biggie and Xavier, they can stay. But I want to see Kofi leave that group because he's better than that.
Stop cooning, Cole.
You know what I mean? I remember when they first got together and they used to twerk. He was like twerking and shit.
Yep, I remember that shit.
I'm like, you a grown ass man. How the fuck are you twerking? You from Ghana at that? Why are you twerking?
That's
Like
disgusting.
that was like cringy to see. And
Oh god. Biggie dancing like a fucking homo too. I can't stand him. Fucking hate him.
that's bad. But they have chemistry. Like you could tell, like they have fun together with what they do. Because I've seen them like even like they were on that complex that sneaker show with that Arab dude. I forgot his name. But they like when they were like buying sneakers and shit, like they were having fun. Like they look like they enjoy what they do, but the gimmicks have to stop now. Man. They gotta get Kofi out of there.
Yeah, fuck all that.
You know.
All right.
Yeah.
My number 5 is Retro Pro Wrestling 2
Cool.
for the N64. It's basically the Japanese version of WWF WrestleMania 2000. If you try to buy this game and play it on a regular N64, it won't work.
Right.
People say you got to get your N64 modified, but I didn't do that. You got to buy an 8-bit screwdriver and take a shitty N64 game you don't like
Right.
and unscrew the back and then put that back on the back of the game you want, the Virtual Wrestling 2 game or another Japanese game you got. But this game is incredible. You got Vader in there when Vader was wrestling Japan. One of my favorite, if not my favorite, Japanese wrestler, Masawa.
Right.
Got Kawada, Bruiser Brody, R.I.P. Gary Albright, Stan
Yeah.
Hansen, Jin Akiyama, uh, uh, Kenta Kobashi. Amazing, amazing game. This is that Aki system I was telling you about. Like, this is a great, great game. Came out in 2000, the year
Yeah.
2000. Yeah. So happy to have it. I paid $35, but I'm glad I have it. I fucking love it. It's for Nintendo
No.
64. I recommend it to any wrestling game head, man. The game is incredible, man. Love it. Shit number five, try.
Number five for me is gonna be WWE 2K14.
Oh yeah,
That game, I played that game for hours. They had Taker with that little, what was that, like that haircut he had when he had um he looked like a little mohawk or something.
yeah. He looked like that. Yeah,
Yeah, they had the Taker looking like that in the game, and I love the Macho Man was in that game. I
he
used him a
was.
lot, and they had Ziggler in the old attire with like the shorter hairdo and shit.
Yeah.
I loved it, yo. Like I played that game for like many hours. I remember making like a whole bunch of different staples for that game. Like just
Ultimate
make
Warrior in there, son.
yeah. Oh yeah, I used Ultimate Warrior. Ultimate Warrior was great, yo. It was great that finally, that was the year that he passed away, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because I remember him, he was on Raw promoting it, and then like the day after he passed away,
He
I
was
want to
on
say.
the he was on Raw talking about like the Hall of Fame because he got in the Hall of Fame the day before.
Right, right.
He passed away right after that, man. That crushed me.
Yeah, man, that was sad, and I remember watching it when he got inducted, and that's like he's a Hall of Famer, and he accomplished a lot in little time, and you know, he was unstoppable in the '80s, man. Like when he came in, it was like he came in and he never stopped. Like, he was just beating every Taker and Honky Tonk Man. He beat at SummerSlam for the IC title. That was like a record time he beat him.
Oh yeah.
You know, and I remember when him and Hulk Hogan teamed up for the Mega Powers. You know, and not him and Hogan, him and Macho Man teamed up.
Mega Maniacs.
Yeah, and that was crazy. Like when he beat Hogan at WrestleMania, I was torn, yo. Like I was hurt because I didn't want both of them to lose. I'm like, yo, maybe somebody will come out and interfere in the match and it'll be a disqualification and everybody keep their title. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
that has like one of the best like main events at WrestleMania that like title for title.
Yes. WrestleMania 6.
Yeah. Like
Toronto Skydome, 1990.
I thought Hogan always had the best WrestleMania matches, yo. Like whether it was like WrestleMania 3 against Andre or when he fought Macho Man for the title and then when he fought Ultimate Warrior, I always felt like Hogan had like the best like WrestleMania matches, and that one was hard, yo. I remember like feeling really bad. Like I was happy that Ultimate Warrior won, but I was sad that Hogan lost the belt. You know what I'm saying? And that was tough to watch, yo. You know what I mean? And what Ultimate Warrior, he's definitely like a Hall of. You never understood what the hell he said. Like in his the promos he used to do, I never understood what the hell he was talking about. you know, we're like, what is he saying? The aliens and the earth and the skies will part, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like he
I
was just.
love
I think the wrestlers didn't even realize what the hell he was saying. He was just on a
it.
whole different level, yo.
Yeah, niggas talk shit about him. He's on parts unknown, so we gotta talk that barbarian shit.
Right.
You know,
And,
I love
and
it.
he just sounded like a lunatic, and he was just like his wrestling style was just different from everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just going in with a lot of energy nonstop. Like you don't really see that from too many wrestlers. It's
Facts.
like they usually like come in real amped up, and then during the course of the match, they'll wind down and they gotta amp. Like Hogan was like that. Hogan come in real amped, and then there's like a lull when he start getting like going down and then he amp himself up again at the end, and that's how he would capture the fans and Warrior just came in with all that energy. Like he never there's very few times where he like got worn down. You know what I'm saying? And he always came in with energy and he wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I loved about him. He was just like going in, just demolishing everybody. Yo, he didn't care who it was. Like he had no fear. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
so you like actually like playing him like in the game. That was a great thing. I'm like, yo, this is definitely had to finish the season with him. You know what I mean? And he was definitely a Hall of Famer.
oh yeah. R.I.P. Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah,
My second favorite wrestler of all time. There's no denying that.
for real.
Shawn Michaels and him. That's how it
Yes,
is
that
for
would have been
me.
a great team too.
It was supposed to happen in '96,
Uh,
but Warrior got fired. It was supposed to be Shawn Michaels, Ahmed Johnson, and Ultimate Warrior
oh
against,
wow.
against fucking who was it? Bulldog, Owen, and Vader.
Oh,
But Warrior got fired because his dad died and he didn't make a few shows.
oh wow.
It's bullshit, but that's what happened.
He
Yeah,
wasn't the same. He wasn't the same when he went to WCW. I don't remember like any memorable match that he had there.
well, it was trash.
Yeah,
He took on Hogan, but it was fucking terrible.
they had him. They had like changed the attire. Like he came out in like a long coat and shit.
Yes, I didn't like it at all.
That's not Ultimate Warrior.
No, terrible,
That's crazy, man.
terrible. All right, what are we on number four?
Yeah.
All right, man. My number four is yeah. Let me. It's kind of tricky now. Fuck it. WWE WrestleMania. No, WWF. My bad. WrestleMania 2000.
Yeah.
1999 for the Nintendo 64. Man,
Right.
great, great game. Man, this is like the height of the Attitude Era. You got The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H,
Right.
D'Lo Brown, Mark Henry, X Pac, fucking Road Dogg, Billy
Right.
Gunn, Al Snow, Steve Blackman. Y'all get the point. You
Yep.
know, Gangrel, all them niggas were in there. This game is incredible. One of the
Yes.
greatest wrestling games of all time. One of the greatest um Nintendo 64 games of all time. Fucking love it. Remember when it first came out? Commercial for it, all that shit. It's
Yeah.
like the height of the Attitude Era too. That's what I love about it, and it's a fucking fantastic game. I think it's at that point it got no better than this. This came around at the same time the
Right.
Attitude came out. You know what I mean? A couple of
Yeah.
months after Attitude, I want to say. It is absolutely fantastic.
That's,
Absolutely fantastic. Love this game.
yeah.
This is number four for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number
You didn't
four.
play that yet.
Nah, I didn't play that one out.
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Number four for me is SmackDown. Shut Your Mouth.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. Yeah, 2002. Yeah.
Yeah. Triple H and King. He wasn't King yet. But Booker was on the cover and Kurt Angle, Lesnar, and Jericho. Love that
Yep.
shit. I think that was the first one that they had with the brand extension. Like they actually had the draft in the story mode. You know,
Yeah.
Vince came out and he was like um choosing the different wrestlers for the brands and
Ric
yeah,
Flair and Vince. Yep.
yeah, and I didn't like I still don't like the draft. I don't like how they did that thing. I feel like it should be all in one. I don't feel like it should be two different brands. I feel like the SmackDown people need to be on Raw and
I'm with you.
I don't like that. I feel like that's what part of the problem and what made you know the the not like the wrestling not what it used to be because of this whole draft and putting certain wrestlers on shows and then the rest of them we don't see and I feel like it needs to be one show like they go from like 8 o'clock to 11 so that's way more than enough time you know like they
Way too
can
long.
they can split it like where it's like from like Raw could like SmackDown could be from 8 to 9 and then 9 to 11 could be 9 to 11 it could be Raw or they can just like you know like the last hour could be like both brands like why not have matchups where it's from both brands or whatever instead of just having this two different brands I mean because people after they did that, the viewership went down for SmackDown. Like people just watch the main one, which is Raw, and the ratings went down. That's why they changed so many. They left so many channels. Like they used to be on or was it UPN 9, and then they left UPN at the time and it was UPN, and then they went to what was that? What was the other channel? It was another channel they went to, and they went to USA. You know what I mean? And it was like they kept changing and changing. It was like I think channel the CW they had went to for a minute, and then they
Yep.
left the view, and the viewership went down. It's like I don't even now. It's like I don't watch SmackDown that much. You know,
Yeah.
some people like out, but like Raw, I still check out Raw. You know, just to see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like part of it became like a part of my life. Like back in the '90s, like watching Raw on Monday night. It's like that's just like what it was. You know what I mean? So it was either that or Monday Night Football. And that's what like the two things that I watch. So you know, that's when they in the game. That's when they started doing the draft. I didn't like it. I just thought it sucked. You know, I didn't like the draft.
I don't like it either.
But I love the gameplay, and I loved you know using like Kurt Angle was great, and Booker was a great wrestler to use, and Jericho was fantastic. He always was like a great high flyer. You know,
Yeah, I love Jericho, man.
yeah, man, definitely, that's a Hall of Famer right there, first ballot. You know,
No question.
and I just all of those games. It's hard to choose because like I like to choose like from like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like all of them, I love. I don't even know what order I would put them in. You know,
Yeah.
but definitely like I would say like the last like 1 and 2 is probably like the most that I played. Like those probably like my favorite ones of all time more than like this one. Like this one was definitely in the top 5 for me. So
No doubt.
definitely love this one. This one was good.
Those snowballs at niggas and shit too in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. WWF New York. That was dope,
Oh,
man.
damn.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. Now we got to number three.
Yeah.
My number three. Shit. Let's see. It gotta be. Hmm. WCW NWO Revenge.
Nice.
Yep. N64 again, man. Those N64 games, I'm telling you, man. This came out in 1998. Amazing gameplay. The roster was consisted of guys like Hollywood Hogan and
Right.
Scott Hall, Kevin Nash, Kurt Hennig,
Right.
the Raven and his flock. You know, Raven, Kidman, Sick Boy, Reese, Van Hammer. That's his flock.
Yeah.
Chris Jericho, Rey Mysterio, Juventud, Psychosis. The game was incredible. Diamond Dallas Page, Randy Savage,
Right.
on an Aki production as well. They did all the they handled the gameplay and it's just fucking incredible, man. I absolutely love this game. One of my favorite wrestling games of all time. It's not to be fucked with. I think this game is top tier shit.
Yeah.
Fucking love it, man. That's my number three.
Yeah.
WCW NWO Revenge. Nintendo 64 released in 1998.
Yeah. Number 3.
Yep.
I'm going with 2K15 with John Cena on the cover.
Oh God. One of the
This
worst
is
games ever.
this is
Yeah, man.
actual like this is the last one that I actually played though. Like I didn't play the other ones after this, so like this is like the last one I played. Like I took a couple years off from playing it, so this is like the last one I actually played, and it had like the Wyatt brothers in it,
Yeah,
Eric,
they were in.
Eric and Luke and Bray, and I enjoyed the like they had like the universe mode, like the WWE universe mode, and you can download like other people's like custom wrestlers. Like they had like I remember like people was making like Black Panther and Venom and Santa Claus and all these different characters that don't belong in the game, but it was fun to use because like people would actually like give them like special finishes and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's stupid.
And you know what I mean? I would make it like you could make a tag team match and use like the Usos with like Venom and take out the White brothers and this shit would be hilarious, yo. You know. And on top of that, they had, like I like the different arenas. You know, like they had like the old school arenas in that one. You know,
Yeah.
the Bash at the Beach arena, and they would have like arenas that you could use, or you can like custom make your own arena and shit. They had like the different like WrestleMania 14 arena and all that. And I enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like a different element to the gameplay. And you know, I was the gameplay was still good. They didn't fuck it up like they did in '08, and the graphics were wonderful. And the only thing I hated was that when you could like your own stable or whatever, they didn't have the music for that stable. It was like they had like only certain ones, like they had like the DX music, but they didn't have like the music if you wanted for Nation Domination. They didn't have the music for them.
Yeah,
Oh,
that game was. I don't like the game at all, man. I barely remember it.
that's the only thing I didn't like about it. I feel like they should have put more of the theme songs from the stable. That like when you make the stable, because you have to make the stables yourself. You actually make the stables, like the music to go with it.
Yeah,
But other than that, like I thought like the game was great. Though I had so many hours playing it, man. You know, that's the last one that I played, so I'm definitely looking forward to playing the new one.
you need to play those N64 games, bro. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
definitely. Yeah, I know I missed out
Yeah,
on those, man,
yeah, man, that's incredible.
for sure.
Any wrestling fan will tell you that those games are sickly, yo.
Yeah.
All right, this may be cliche, but my number two,
Yeah.
WWE SmackDown. Here comes the pain. 2003, man.
Right.
It's supposed to come out like around early November, but it got pushed up for some reason.
Right.
It came out on Halloween Day,
Yes.
and after school, my uncle fucking picked it up before I could even get it.
Right.
So we went out, chilled for a while. And I played that shit. Fucking love that game, man. So many good memories of that game. This is the height of the ruthless aggression era. You know, Brock Lesnar, Chris Benoit, John Cena, Edge, Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle. It's just an amazing fucking game. PlayStation 2, 2003, WWE SmackDown. Here comes the pain, man. Love this game.
My number
That's my number two.
two. My number two is WWE SmackDown. Just bring it.
Oh shit.
That's
I
the
don't
one
like that either.
with the. You don't like that one? What?
2001? Nah,
What?
I don't like.
Oh my God, yo, with the
The
rock on the cover.
commentary.
Yo,
Yeah,
it
the
that.
commentary.
Oh
Edge
my
is
God.
a great person.
Right.
What the fuck? And it moves a little clunky and shit. I didn't like that.
Right. Oh yeah, I agree. There was some issues with the gameplay a little bit, but
I think it was
uh,
the first time a game was on like a new gen system because it was on a PS2.
right. Yeah, there was some little glitches, but I loved it though. Like, and to have the Rock, that's like his that was like his thing. He used to say in his monologue. So it was like, he do his promo. It was like that was that. Just bring it, or I'll know your role. You know what I mean? And I loved it. And they had a American Badass take in that one.
Yep.
I like. People don't talk about that version of Take. I thought that one he's very underrated for that character. You
Yeah.
know, I enjoyed that one. Kurt Angle was. I think I used Kurt Angle in the season mode for that. That one he was great. Using Kurt Angle in that, and The Rock and Kane. And I had a lot of fun hours playing that, and that's what it was for me at that time. It was either Madden or it was SmackDown, or if I played anything else, it might have been like MVP baseball. Back when they used to make like good baseball games. I played MVP baseball like 2004 with Albert Pujols on the cover. You know, and
Yeah.
that's what it was for me. It was those. I was heavy into those sports games. SSX snowboarding. And I was heavy into those sports games. I wasn't even thinking about like playing like Call of Duty and all that back then. But you know. That was my game every day, man. I was playing SmackDown and Madden, and I was happy, you know, listening to good hip
Word, word.
hop. You know what I'm saying? So,
Oh yeah.
you know, for real, with Need for Speed, I was playing that shit too. I was heavy into that.
Oh, my high school days right there.
Yeah, man, for sure. And the soundtracks to a lot of these games were great too.
Word.
Especially when Need for Speed Underground came out, like the soundtrack for that was best. That's my favorite Need for Speed. Like not getting off a topic, but that was like my favorite
Yeah,
that
I
I
never.
when I
My
was playing.
niggas played that, but I never played it.
Oh yeah, that you got to play. Like if you love Fast and Furious, the movies, it
Oh,
was
I
just
hate
like
them.
that.
I
And so
do
then you wouldn't
shit.
like it. You wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
It reminded me so much of like Fast and Furious. Where it was like the only thing I was missing was Vin Diesel. But yeah, that was my favorite one. Need for Speed Underground, and then I was playing, you know, Madden and playing SmackDown. Like it was like 4 games in my rotation, and it was great back then, man. Gaming was fun, you know, and yeah, that's definitely like right up there for me, and
Hell yeah, my number one, WWF No Mercy,
oh,
2000, man, and
nice,
64. I gotta pick that, man. The height of the Attitude Era again, the year 2000. Hardy Boys, Dudley's, Stone Cold, The Rock, Triple H,
mm,
a plethora of wrestlers, man. This game is incredible.
yeah,
You can edit the wrestler, you can do everything in this game. It's fucking incredible. Five stars, a fantastic video game. My favorite on this system, my favorite video game of all time, well, wrestling game, I should say, of all time. Still got it. Still play it when I get the chance.
right,
Fucking love it.
mm-hmm.
Check that out, Trav, when you get a chance, man.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
WWF No Mercy, man.
Yeah.
2064. What's your number one, bro?
My number one of all time is SmackDown. Here Comes the Pain. Love
Hell
that.
yeah.
I love the gameplay. I love that the way that the wrestlers look with the tattoos, and in that game they actually had blood. Like you can, as soon as you hit somebody with a shit, they were gushing blood.
I love that.
You know what I'm saying? And that game got nominated for like VGX, like best sports games, and it got like best sports awards and shit. Like that game was probably the best SmackDown of all time. You
It
know,
deserves it.
definitely. And they had Goldberg in that when Goldberg came over. You
Yep.
know, and Lesnar was brand new, and he was bodying niggas and shit. Like that game. That's the best. They need to put blood back in the games, though. They don't do that no more.
I love that when you beat the game at the
Yeah,
end,
yeah.
John Cena does that freestyle at the end. That's dope.
Yeah, yeah, he was still in his thugonomics phase and shit, and
My Cena.
that, that is that is
That's my
definitely
that's my Cena right there.
that's definitely the best one I've played. I just love the fact that they actually had the blood. I haven't seen like a wrestling game with blood in it until that one. You know what I'm saying? And it was. I think that year, I think I used Goldberg to finish the season. I'm not sure, but
Yeah.
I used a lot of different wrestlers in that game, man. And even like they had the special matches, the backyard. I mean the backstage brawl, and the handicap match and false count. I love those matches, yo. The stretcher matches, those are the matches that we missing now. They need to bring those stipulation matches back in wrestling.
I agree.
I think if they did, like a lot of these feuds could be exciting. Like the Hardy and Horton feud is so boring. They had like those like a special stipulation, like them in like a stretcher match or backstage brawl. That would be so much more exciting because Jeff Hardy's a high flyer and he could use anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think that's what's missing also. That took the fun out of wrestling is like those special stipulation matches, and this game like is flawless, man. Like there's nothing bad about it. I love everything. But even now, it still looks good. And that was back on what, the PS2.
PS2, yep.
Yeah, and even it looks like at that time it looked like a next gen game. You know, like
Fantastic.
yeah, like for whatever reason, like for that year, like it just everything just looked like crystal clear, sharp, and I'm like, oh, you can play. That looks like a next gen game right now. You
It's
know,
fantastic,
it's crazy. I'm like, well, how come it didn't look like that all the other years? You know,
right?
and the gameplay was flawless. I mean, how come? But they must have used like a different engine at some point.
Of course it did, yeah.
You know, and I'm like, I loved it, man. Like seeing Brock on the cover, and he was mean, and he was still new to the company. I'm like, that's the Brock I love, though. You know, and
I'm
definitely,
with
like, I could play that like all the time, man. You know,
Hell yeah, still got that shit, man. Hell yeah.
And, like I couldn't. Yo, you know what happened? I had when I got the PS2. Yeah, I had gotten the slim when they released the slim version. I got the slim version,
Yeah.
but after a while, for some reason, like the slim versions, it started working for me. So I couldn't play a lot of those PS2 games on there, and then I was watching like DVDs on there too, and I don't know if it was the lens on there or what, but it just stopped working for me after a while. So I think the original bulky one is a lot better than the slim one. The slim one they don't have like a long shelf
Yeah.
life. So, but yeah, I had many, huh?
I said that's unfortunate too, because
Yeah, you know what I
look,
mean. I had many hours playing these SmackDown games, and it brings back memories, and that's what I love about games like that. Like you always can remember what you was doing when you was playing them, or what type of movie you was in. You know what I mean? So
yeah, what bitch you were fucking with and shit like that too.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So those are like the days, man. Like love, you know what I mean? Like now, I don't know. Like I don't. I got to get back into gaming seriously again because I took like a little bit of time off from playing, and I feel like there hasn't been like a lot of games out there that really get me excited to play. You
I don't
know,
blame you.
because it's like you know, I feel like the gaming has changed. It's like everything now is like first person shooter, or it's Fortnite and these other games I never heard of. You know what I mean? It's like I don't
Yeah.
want to play a Call of Duty every year. I would like I want to play Call of Duty every couple years. I don't want to be like expecting like that's I haven't played I haven't been hyped for like a Call of Duty since like I want to say like Black Ops. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I play Call of Duty every year. Like some of those games I need to like just take a couple years off and let people miss them first. And I never get tired of Madden. Like man, I love football, so I never get tired of that and or 2K or WWE 2K. You know what I'm saying? Because I love wrestling. So you know, but
Yeah.
I think like that engine that they use for Here Comes the Pain, they need to put that in 2K for the next gen
Oh yes, they do.
because everybody, if you notice, like everybody, like the gameplay, everybody was super quick in that one.
Yeah.
I'm saying like if you use like Goldberg, if he kick you in the stomach, you feel it like it's vibrating your controller. You feel it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I like. Like you can actually feel like the moves and everything. Everybody it was just sharp, crisp, clean games. Like there's no flaws in that one. And for whatever reason, they never had a game engine like that ever again. That one is the one we need to.
Uh huh.
Like if they could like somehow master it and bring it on the next gen system, I would buy it. You know,
I'm with you, bro. Oh yeah.
definitely, you know. So that's definitely my number one. That I think that was always gonna be my number one too because I played that one the most. You know,
Yeah, it's up number two for me.
Yeah,
You know?
you know, I never played like I had when I had Super Nintendo. Like I didn't have I didn't play Nintendo for a long time because like I got it and then like I want to say like maybe 4 months after I got the PlayStation. So I didn't get Super Nintendo when it first came out. I got it like late, but
Yeah.
it was closer to when like PlayStation came out in what 96, 97,
95.
95. Okay, I got um Super Nintendo in 95, and then 96, like I want to say like early 96, like February 1, I got PlayStation.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to have like to buy like a lot of games for Super Nintendo, and then like when I got the PlayStation, I just totally ignored Super Nintendo. So I only like maybe 3 games for it, and I totally like I finished I had to Killer Instinct.
That's my
Um, yeah, I had to Killer Instinct the Gold Edition with the soundtrack.
shit. That's
I had
fire.
that one, and I finished that many times, and I had Super Mario World. I had what's the other game? NCAA College Slam. I had that because I was heavy into college basketball back then. And
Word.
that was it. So I didn't get a chance to like really enjoy it because the minute PlayStation came out, I got that's what I wanted. So and then I ended up getting that and never went back to 20 years after that. So,
Yeah.
but you know, those were like the fun times of gaming. You know what I'm saying? Like I had many memories playing those different games.
I didn't get
So
PlayStation 1 until 1997. That's when I got mine.
yeah, I
Yeah.
remember like I got Game Day NFL Game Day '96 that had Jerome Bettis on the cover. I didn't even like that game because the game it was nothing like Madden. Like the gameplay was terrible. I was like, why did I buy this game? I got that. I had gotten NBA Live. I think it was '97. I forgot which one it was. It was the one with Jim Hardaway on the cover. I think that was either '97 or '98. I got I had Jet Moto Part One. That
Got
that
your Moto 2, yeah.
yeah, that was my shit. I finished that, and then I just started buying other games. I had the Mortal Kombat trilogy, and I had what other games I bought? Tomb Raider. I bought like mad games for that system, and then I never played. Like the only wrestling game I played on the PlayStation was WCW Thunder, and I hated that game. You know,
I mean, it sucks.
that was terrible. Though the best thing about that was the cover and the promo cuts.
Uh huh.
That's it. The gameplay was horrible, yo. And yeah, I never played like wrestling games like on Super NES or Nintendo or that. So I miss those classic games that you talk about.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta like I want to play those old games. You know,
Oh, yeah.
but I definitely feel like PlayStation had the best wrestling game in 2000. You know, definitely had all of those
Okay.
SmackDowns, huh?
I said, hell yeah, those memories are with
Yeah,
me, man.
yeah, definitely like all of those SmackDowns I played or I had, and the only one I didn't like was 2008, but the rest of them I enjoyed. And even some of the 2K ones, like some of like the one with the Rock, 2K14 and 15, where I enjoyed those. And I didn't play like the one with Stone Cold. I think it was like 16.
That
I
one's
didn't I
shit
didn't
too.
get that one. I actually seen that one at GameStop with $2. I was thinking about going to get it. You know, and yeah, because I mean, and that's the fucked up thing. Is like in my mind, I automatically think like, yo, like I need this, but then I'm thinking like, oh shit, I can't play this because Xbox One won't. They don't. It's not backwards compatible. So I gotta get like a 360 again to play it.
That's stupid.
You know what I mean? So, but for $2, that's a steal. I'm like, yeah, I definitely want to. have that in my game collection.
Hell yeah.
Definitely. But
Hell
that's definitely like the best times of gaming for me, and it's not the same no more. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't remember the last time I actually got hyped for playing a game. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to say maybe the Division, but even that is like, you know what I mean? Like I haven't really been that I've been hyped for a video game release. So you know, I don't
yeah.
know, but I definitely want to have that feeling again with games, and I don't feel like it's like that right now.
Word, word.
Maybe I need a different system. I don't know. Maybe I need to go to PlayStation 4.
I would love for you to when you can chill with me and Ross and all those
Yeah,
a nigga
because
Matt and all
like I've played PS3 and I finished what's that game The Last of Us. I finished that. Cousin
that.
cousin had that game, and I love zombie games. Like just growing up playing like Resident Evil, all the Resident Evil games, and Dead Rising. And so I had Left 4 Dead Part One on the 360. I finished that 6 hours. Like I always loved zombie games, so like that's like one of the best zombie games I played. I know they're supposed to be making a movie out of it or whatever.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they're supposed to be making a movie for that. But that's the only I played like one or two games on PS3, but I never like decided to get it. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't. Yes, maybe I just need like a different system. I don't know. Like I haven't really been hyped to play anything really. And I've bought games over the last couple of months. It's just that I haven't been hyped to play them. You know what I'm saying? It's like I tried them out, but it's like I haven't been really like hype or really want to get into them. I don't know. You know what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
you, bro.
But I mean, like I can always play like even like with the sports games. Like I've been playing like Madden and NBA 2K and WWE 2K for years. So it's like that don't even really get me hyped anymore.
Yeah,
Unless it's for money. Like if you decide to play me for money, then I'll be on my game for that because I'm not gonna lose.
no doubt.
But other than that, it's like I don't know. It's like it's been a long time since I could say that a game, a couple of games like really got me, back into gaming. It's like I just took like a little break from gaming or whatever. But I'm a natural gamer at heart, so I love games and I do definitely want to continue to play. But I just haven't been hyped for anything, any release. You know what I'm saying? Especially this year. You know,
I feel
like I don't play Fortnite. I never played Minecraft. I'm not into that stuff. I love games, the games that you need a controller for. Like I love real games like that.
oh yeah.
Games with a story and they got different levels and you care about the characters. You know what I'm saying? I love games like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I just can't play mindless crap. You know?
Oh yeah, I'm with
Do,
you, bro.
do you think that the industry is changing? Because I feel like it's all about like Minecraft and Fortnite and games like that, and it's like
That too. And I think the industry just don't give a fuck about gameplay no more.
yeah,
Graphics,
right,
and all this stupid shit. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. I feel
But
like that. It's like I don't know. It's like everything now is like RPG or teaming up, and I don't want to team like I'm not the type to be. I don't want to team up unless it's like where I feel like I finish games like Halo or 2 and 3, and you know the Gears of War games and Mass Effect. Like I finished those games with other people's. You know what I'm saying? Like I love you know the gameplay. You know what I'm saying? Like the gameplay with your peoples and all that. But I don't need a team. Like I feel like I'm talented enough to finish a game, and I've done it where I can finish a game by myself. Like when I finished Black Ops 3. I don't like that game. I feel like that was like one of the worst Call of Duty games ever. I hated the story, the gameplay, the co-op mode was shitty because it's like there's a part in the game like where I forgot the level. You, you're in that abandoned house and like the zombies are coming after you. And like you can like your partner is like right there and they're not even helping you. Like you could die right there and they just and they're standing there. I just felt like I mean the graphics was always good, but I finished that game by myself and I never, you know what I mean? So it's like I don't feel like I need like a partner to to finish those games. But
Yeah.
I feel like that the industry is just over. It's an oversaturated market now with nothing but with these RPG games and these first person shooter games. Like everybody's doing the same shit. Like nobody's trying to be creative, you know. And I don't know, man. I don't. I think that's part of the reason why I'm not into like I'm not into gaming. I
I
don't.
don't
I
blame
don't
you,
feel like I don't feel like it's anything innovative. That's see like when a couple years ago when Rock Band came out, that game was innovative because it actually helped me. It helped me broaden my musical taste. Like I always like I was like during the '90s, I was heavy into it was rap and it was R&B and that's it. I would, you know what I mean? Like you couldn't get me to listen to Nirvana back in the '90s, or you couldn't get me to listen to Soundgarden back in the '90s. In the '80s, growing up in the house, like I listened to a lot of what my mom played, like the records that she would put on. If it was like Luther Vandross or the Franklin, or she would put on Phil Collins or Peter Gabriel. So I grew up listening to like a lot of pop, a lot of R&B, and then rap was still in its infant stages back in the '80s, But when I played when Rock Band came out, and to actually to have like a you have to play the actual notes on the guitar or the drums of Orange Crush by REM, or to play Wanted Dead or Alive by Bon Jovi. That opened up my musical taste like even more, where I always knew about these bands, but I never cared to listen to them until that game came out, and that would make me like want to like listen to their albums, you know, Pink Floyd
yeah.
or David Bowie. So that game to me was innovative because it was like that can actually like teach or help somebody broaden their musical taste to an artist where they normally wouldn't listen to.
Word.
So I like games like that where it's innovative, it's groundbreaking, and it's something that's challenging. Not like I don't know how many first person shooter games